Do you know this is the hunting ground for many birds? India is heaven to resident and migratory birds, and the most thrilling bird destination in the world. With countless habitats at their disposal, along with such a versatile geography, the number of species seen here are a testament to the rich biodiversity that country possesses as we are today in the central Indian forest watching the amazing birds that can be found roaming freely at the astonishing tiger reserve Pench, the bird paradise of Maharashtra. Tiger safaris is always in the priority list of travelers, but when you look for something beyond tigers, then everything look exotic too. This is what I'm trying to show. Birds photography in the heart of India. Experience the thrill of spotting rare birds in their natural habitat, culminating in a breathtaking moment that showcases the park's beauty. In continuation of Pench, the bird paradise of Maharashtra. In this second part, we are in the magnificent forest of central India in Pench Tiger Reserve. It's my personal opinion that Pench National Park is the bird paradise of Maharashtra. Area being the paradise for birds, we came across a nest of lapwing with cluster of 4 eggs. The eggs are so camouflaged within the environment, very difficult to spot. A gypsy came across a puncture in the middle of the jungle. Area popular for tiger movements. The repairs were sorted out soon. In this second part, we are going to see the painted stork, woolly neck stork, Indian cormorant, and pond heron in action. Being abundance of fish in the water, the golden jackal are opportunistic to feed in it. The genetic studies indicates that the golden jackal expands from India around 20,000 years ago, towards the end of the last ice age. This is the hunting ground for many birds due to the large concentration of fish in it. This is grey-headed fish eagle. Is a fish-eating bird of prey, a large stocky raptor. It is always confused for a lesser and Pallas's fish eagle. This is a painted stork who has caught a very big fish. Its scientific name is Mysteria leucocephala. It's a large wader in the stork family. The painted stork feeds in groups in shallow wetlands, crop fields and irrigation canals. The maximum success of finding prey is 10 centimeters of waters, as you can see in Pench National Park. Painted stork feeds mainly on fish, and today being a very lucky to see a catch which really very big, in fact bigger than the bill of the stork. The fish is quite heavy and is also fighting back to slip off and disappear in the water. But all in vain in front of the painted stork's strong bill. As we are witnessing the live hunting of the painted stork with their specialized strong beak to hold the prey tight, they change the position of the fish in the beak before they swallow it, head first usually in big fish. In the past, this species has been placed in the general ibis and tantalus. The slight curve to the beak led them to be considered as a relative of the ibis family. This is Indian cormorant, also known as Indian shag. This is the member of the cormorant family. They hunt fish gregariously in inland rivers on large wetlands like this in Pench. This white bird is an egret feeding on the large concentration of fish in Pench. This is woolly-necked stork and also known as white-necked stork. It is a nocturnal and can forage in the dark due to its keen night vision. This is the time when its prey comes out into the open. It is a solitary bird and is usually observed alone walking slowly on the ground or along water. It uses its long bill to pick up its prey, mainly eating fish, frog, toads, lizards, snakes, large insects and larvae, mollusks, marine invertebrates, and crabs. It feeds by walking slowly through the vegetations or and usually stabbing its prey quite frequently before consuming. As seen, he has caught a fish and probably it's quite big for him to consume. This is a fish called tilapia, also known as St. Peter's fish, that carried the coin in a mouth as per the Gospel of Matthew. Due to their long dorsal fin and a lateral line which often breaks the end of the dorsal fin and starts with 2 or 3 rows of scales below. It has been difficult when the bird of prey tries to swallow. The long dorsal fins are strong bones which becomes difficult for some birds whose bills are small in size in compared to others. This is what happens. A opportunistic juvenile painted stork snatched the fallen prey which the woolly-necked stork couldn't swallow. What a setback to the woolly-necked stork who caught the prey with so much efforts but only could not swallow and consume. Bad luck. The juvenile painted stork assume a brownish plumage and like most other stork reach breeding condition after 2 to 3 years. At last, with lot of difficulties, the juvenile stork swallowed the tilapia fish with lot of efforts, got the success. This is Indian pond heron, also known as Indian paddy bird. The Indian pond heron uses many type of shallow aquatic habitats, fresh or salt, natural or human-made. It appears to somewhat prefer very shallow. The fish they catch are relatively large. The name of this fish is Isla coela, a species of catfish, a native to small indigenous freshwater fish of India. Their other diet includes mudskippers, insect larvae, grasshoppers, cricket, ant, bees, caterpillars, water bugs, water beetles, earthworms, tadpoles, spiders, adult frogs, and baby turtles. Stork feeds mainly on small fishes, which they sense by touch while slowly sweeping their half-opened bill from side to side while it held submerged. They walk slowly and also disturb the water with their feet to flush fish. After they are fed, they may stand still on the shore for long duration. Flock sizes in agricultural landscapes are mostly small, approximately 5 or less maybe, but reaches more over 50 birds in such kind of condition or landscape you're watching. Between seasons, there are not much variations in the flock size, but densities are much higher in winter after the chick of the years have fledged their nest. The woolly-necked stork, according to the IUCN Red List, is the total white-necked stork population sizes is around 35,000 individual. Currently, this species is classified as a vulnerable and its number today are decreasing. The woolly-necked stork is one of the species to which the agreement on the conservation of African Eurasian migratory water birds applies. The painted stork has been classified as near threatened by the IUCN Red List of threatened species, and their population continues to decline through southern and southeast China. I was stunned to see the Indian scoop owl hiding in plain sight. Initially hard to spot, the tiny bird blends in perfectly with its surrounding. At first glance, it looked like I might have missed the subject, but on closer inspection, an owl can be seen blending in with its surrounding. The Indian scoop owl is a small owl. This scoop owl is nocturnal, though its natural camouflage and its cryptic plumage makes it very difficult to see in a daytime. The prominent ear tufts of this species give them a very wise and owl-like look. They have a dark neckband and a grey bill, giving them the iconic scoop owl look. While they may not be the cutest, they look very smart and camouflage better than most birds. They are solitary animals that stay alone and is rarely seen together with other owls. They are only found in pair during the breeding season or when a mother is tending to the young. Their nest is usually in tree holes or abandoned nest in forest. Therefore, to save this bird species, the bird conservation is an important in maintaining the diversity of the planet. Birds are one of the most numerous creatures on the planet, and they all have evolved amazing physical and behavioral adaptation. We too must learn to adapt our own behaviors to live in our world rather than forcing into an artificial land unsuitable ones. Birds also help control insect population. They are advanced, extremely efficient, high motivated insect pest controllers. For all the strategies insects have evolved to evade predations, they still encounter many species of birds that are highly adapted, perfect insect eaters. Birds can shift their foraging location and foraging behavior in response to an instant outbreak. For example, when a large amount of insects are located in a canopy of tree, many grounds or shrub dwelling birds may go up to the canopy to forage. Similarly, during an eruption of flighted insects, birds that usually eat by plucking caterpillars off leaf many instead fly after the insects and capture them in midair. But birds not only help lower the current insect population, but they also help minimize future outbreak. The amount of money this saves us is beyond our imagination. Therefore, please remember this one thing. Birds are important in maintaining the Earth's biological diversity, provide service to the ecosystem, teaching us appreciation of nature, raising awareness of environmental issues, and educating us in many facts of life. If you have enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our part 1 of Pench National Park series, Kingfisher Dive to Kill. This is Habib Nasser. Photography is my subject and I'm open to learning.